Well then, hello everyone. Welcome back to ABS. We're here for Tier 3. It is Season 5. Here for the 7th round of the championship here at the Temple of Speed in Monza, everyone. This is definitely one of the more iconic tracks on the calendar. 11 corners with a lot of heavy braking zones. I'm FRTF shot before. Alongside me for the first time since round 2 is Revolutional. Good to have you back.
Thank you. It's good to be back. I'm looking forward to see what these drivers can do on these intermediate tyres. Of course, in Monza.
Yeah, especially. Oh. Yeah, of course. It's a clearly light rain qualifying session at this moment in time. Don't know whether it's going to dry out a lot, to be honest, but we'll see if it does. If it does, then that could be something to watch out for later on in this session. Battles will be the first driver to start on that. Can you get SJPG in? 8888 if you can, because I don't think he's joined the lobby again.
Yeah.
So if you could get him in, please.
Yeah,
It's hold on, I'll just read it to you. It is
SJPG. Yeah.
8888.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just telling me you've invited him. Alright then, so Banner's now starting a flying lap here in Monza. Let's watch his lap though. I know he's got some pretty good pace around here. He got pole and GSL tier 3 at this track. His race didn't go to plan, but if he can get the race perfect, he is on for a good chance to get a win maybe tonight. He has got some good pace as he now heads through the Curva Grande, where one of the more iconic recent F1 moments happened where Hamilton and Leclerc went side by side in real life in 2019. Like, that was some great racing, wasn't it? Back then in that season's race.
To be fair, my memory's that short. I can't remember anything.
Fair enough. Oh my god. There was, if you remember, there was a cringy line for David Croft. Is it going to be a grande move from Hamilton at the Curva Grande? It was something like that. So, I think you could, just that cringy line makes me remember, at least, anyways, what happened. But yeah, as bad as he gets quite close to the taking a validation there at Sky, but that's what you need though. You need to take that risk at this track if you want to gain as much lap time. Like, you had to cut the turn 1 chicane, you had to cut the second chicane, and you had to cut a bit of a Ascari as well. There's a lot of areas where you do need to cut the corner and to just get some time and improve your lap time. But Banner sets a 28.8 as a banker lap. Decent from him. Who else is finishing that lap? I believe it is Elfin Starfish. Good thing is, though, is that my Cocom has raced in Tier 3 3 times now, I think? 3 times if I'm correct?
I think so.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, but what is this grid like? Because obviously I don't know what they're like. I'm a Tier 2 driver, so I could probably beat everyone. Not being cocky, just saying true facts, I guess. But for your for Tier 3 now, what was it like? Do you think it was a lot quicker than you were expecting, or was it as you expected?
Well, I think apart from the few individuals that are much quicker than what I am, obviously being Adjus and then being wheel players, I think it's an average tier for how quick I am in particular. I think it can be quite compact at times. I mean, you saw in USA how unlucky I was to hit pit entry, which was,
RPL Jordan was like sending it everywhere, wouldn't you? So I know you don't have fond memories of racing him, anyways.
That pit entry we aren't going to talk about.
Oh no! It's not. You're not the only person for it to happen to. And ABS Dynasty, when me and Baz were commentating, Chungus Code did the exact same thing. So yeah. Oh, an Elfin Starfish. Oh wow!
I think in where was the last track? I don't know what track it was.
Britain was you did actually. No, you've done 2 races.
There was one before that, I think.
Yeah, Austria. Managed to get 2 points.
Yeah.
And you're running quite high up on the opening lap, but then I think you got front wing damage, I think it was.
It was all to do with turns 2 and 3, like how close everyone was together on that opening lap. And I think I just wasn't careful enough and kind of got caught up in all the chaos.
Yeah, of course, that was a unlucky race for you, but you still managed to get 2 points out of it. There are some new faces, though, in this tier tonight. We have got Blue Goggy from ARL, EXFL Charlie from GSR, and Stabby Boy, I believe, the Academy Manager of TRT, so...
I think you got that right, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's the Academy Manager, from what I know. So get up with a few of the TRT guys.
Xbox Manager
so
TRT.
yeah, he's
That's what it says.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. So, he's joined the tiers, the tier 3, bless you, as a tier 3 reserve driver for tonight, racing in the Williams. Neither of the Williams drivers can actually be here. So, yeah, Blue Goggins, Stabby Boy, take that place tonight. Last week, though, Tony Sun got his first win since Season 3 in ABS. Update, I'm not eating that sandwich. There's no way. I'm sorry, but no. No.
In the Discord chat early on.
I'm not eating that sandwich because I said in the commentary chat on Friday, if you do not give me the code within 1 minute, I ain't eating that sandwich. He gave it to me within 2 minutes, so I was just not eating that sandwich anymore. And also, I kind of forgot to get the stuff for it, so I can't.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and living in a village, kind of tough in it to get stuff. But yeah, Elford Starfish show at the moment. He's topping the session by around, what is it? My math is absolutely awful.
4 tenths round about.
4 and a bit tenths. 0.368 tenths. So yeah, that is impressive there from Elford Starfish. And Monza is definitely a wheel track. As a wheel player myself, I usually say, it's a pad track. This is definitely a wheel track. You've got, like, really tight corners, which you've got to absolutely, get perfect if you want to get a perfect lap. And then you've got traction zones out of turn 2. Even out of turn 5, because you can easily spin on that sausage curve, which you have to kind of go over. The Lesmos, Ascari, Parabolica. There's so many traction zones. It's still a wheel track, and the fact that Elford Starfish is on top at the moment is very good, and especially when pads, like examples of pad horrible corners are the Lesmos, Ascari, the second chicane, the first chicane. Almost every corner of this track is horrible for pad players. And Elford Starfish is on pole at the moment, so fair play to him. I don't know what...
spun on sausage curb, I think.
Oh.
It's not equalised.
It must have been equalised. Yeah, it must have been equalised.
Equalised is coming around Parabolica onto the main straight.
Yeah, he's invalidated his lap though, so he's going to be coming to the pit lane, finishing off his time.
SJPG who spinned it at sausage. That's sausage curb.
Okay. May have done what Mark Webber did in 2009, spun it. Actually, no, I don't even know. I think he got hit though. Anyway, so RPS carries on lap. He's 2 times up at the moment, so he's on for a 28.1, maybe a 0.0. Sakaria, of course, made it a 1-2 for Renault. Their first 1-2 of the season in any tier. And the only team left to win a race this season in ABS, I believe, is Alfa Romeo. I believe. Let me just have a look at the combined constructors. This will just make it easier for me to have a quick check. As RPS Sakari comes over the line, he sets a 27.9, goes P2. So Haas have won a race, Mercedes won races, Ferrari won races, AlphaTauri have, McLaren, McLaren have, Racing Point have, Renault have, Red Bull have not. Actually, no, they have, tier 2. Williams, I was trying to remember if they have or not. I don't think they have. So it's only Williams and Alfa Romeo still yet to win a race in ABS this season. Of course, their team has been GSR Thrasher and TRT ADEF1. But yeah, it's kind of been like a downfall for both of those teams, really. Last season, we'll get up last season's combined. I don't think they actually did the last race combined after round 15. So I'll just have to go for the last one that was published. The last one that was published was, if I can find it, that'd be nice. It was, I can't find it. It's either me being dumb or not going up enough. Okay, so the last time there was a combined was round 12 out of Singapore. And Alfa Romeo and Williams were 2nd and 5th, and now they're 9th and 10th. It just shows how much different drivers could affect like teams and all that throughout the season. Because Ferrari have dropped, Mercedes have gone up, Haas have gone up an awful lot, Renault have stayed roughly the same. All the other teams have roughly stayed the same, apart from Ferrari, Williams, Alfa Romeo, and AlphaTauri and Haas. So half the teams have changed, half the teams have roughly stayed where they are. It's kind of mad to say that, really. Like, I thought it would have been more stagnant, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Because there's been an awful lot of changes, obviously. But yeah, I'll stop rambling now. Anyways, who else is on our lap? I think Surfy might be on our lap. He is on our lap. He's only a little bit up, though. So at this moment in time, I think he might only be staying 4th. And of course, last week, Surfy nor White could make it. Neither of them raced last weekend. Which kind of opens up the championship a little bit more, allowing Tony Stone to catch up to those guys as Surfy says the exact same time as his championship rival. This is like Verstappen and Hamilton in real life. This is amazing. But yeah, Surfy and Jazzy might not be able to race last week. Did kind of open the championship just a little bit. Tony Stone and EP Nick have caught up a fair bit.
Oh, has that just been...
Excuse me.
Doggy's just been coming out of Ascari.
Oh. Yeah, he has as well. Yeah, he's just made a simple mistake there. It's, not an obvious mistake, but it's a usual mistake, shall we say. Excuse me. It's a mistake that we see an awful lot. Just to put it into simple terms. As MK Boy comes around the front, it's time going to be as the Hungarian goes up to our line. He sets a 1 minute 28.6. That puts him P11. There's going to be no benefit to sign P11 though tonight, as everyone does get a free set of tyres. Simon 37M signing a lap as well. Joe's also signing a lap. JLT White is on a lap, but he's down at this moment in time. So can he go a little bit quicker as he's sliding out of the turn 5? That's going to affect his lap time a fair bit, I think. And yeah, you can just see him sliding there. I don't know if you're watching him, but he's sliding an awful lot, isn't he?
I think I might just miss the end of it.
Oh.
It is equaliser, isn't it? Let's just come out turn 6.
Equaliser. He's actually going through the final section now. He's over at 10th up. So he's on for a... I think he's on for not 17. He's on for a 27, I think. And, roughly... The tier 1 and tier 2 pole times are both 17.8. And right now, the wet times, the intermediate times, are 10 seconds off. That is mad. 10 seconds. I thought it would have been like 8 or 7 or 9, maybe. 9 at max. Anyway, so it's comes up to the line. So 27.9.
Solberg's just set at 27.9 as well.
Yeah, Solberg. He's only got 2 points this season. And he's up in 2nd place. But no one can match Elford Starfish at the moment. He's on another level at this moment in time. Like, Elford Starfish, fair play to him. He's doing very well so far in this qualifying session. Can he keep up that momentum though, going into the race? Because we have seen a few times this season that he can get a good qualifying. He can, and we all know that. And something always happens to him in the race, it seems. So hopefully he can fix that today. Why am I going to YouTube? I need to go to Twitch to get the Twitch channel, not YouTube. But yeah, Elford Starfish though, starting another flying lap. He will be able to get 2 runs in actually. So if he wants to set another time, he can go for it. If he makes a mistake, he can have that bailout option and go for another one. But he cannot slow down that much on this lap though, if he does decide to abort. His first sector is exactly the same. And he's invalidated his
Equaliser is a 10th up. on
Oh,
time.
equalise.
Coming
This
out
could be the
second
front row here for equalise. What's he gonna do? Only goes third. Zakari has got a 27.7. That's the end of his qualifying. He can't go for another lap now. Alfred Starfish can though. Equalise is done with qualifying. PFL Solberg is starting another lap. It's not the championship contenders up in front. It's Equalise. Dan is 6th for the championship at this moment of time. RPL Zakari in 7th. Alfred Starfish in 13th. PFL Solberg all the way down in 26th in the championship. And Solberg is 5 for pole. He's over a 10th up at the moment. Solberg could be on for a pole position lap.
JRT
As he now heads through.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine. Get on.
Yeah, JRT White and FRT Surfy, only 1,000 separate them.
Yeah. So Chelsea White only went quicker by 1 millisecond on his other lap because, of course, they had the exact same lap time for a fair little bit. Equalise. Oh yeah, of course he wasn't doing another lap. So really, it's down to Solberg. The beat Alfred Starfish, I think. I don't think JLT White or Surfy could really do it. Surfy's down. Solberg go through the final corner. He's going for it now. Round Parabolica. What is his time going to be as he heads towards the line? Solberg setting 1 minute 27.8. Not good enough though. It's only on the second row of the grid. JLT White sets a 27.8. So what could Surfy do? He's 2 tenths up. But it's a high 2 tenths up though. Could this be pole actually for Surfy? As he heads around the final corner, what's his time going to be? Is the time tumbling down as he heads closer to the line? Pole by only a little bit, but Alfred Starfish is also up on his lap. So can the Red Bull driver, can he make it? The second Irish driver to get pole this weekend. As he heads through the final corner, Alfred Starfish going across the line now. Can the Red Bull man get pole position here at Monza? And he doesn't! He's 9 milliseconds off.
Very close.
That is so close. Stabby's gone off. Badders is still on a lap actually, so he can still improve. Heading for Ascari, sliding a lot there. So I don't know whether Badders will improve or not. Tony Sun. He's still on the lap. He's a little bit up as well. RPL Jordan heading up to across the line now. His time is a 28.3. Puts him P10. Badders also heads up towards the line. He's down. He cannot improve. He's 3 tenths off his time. Tony Sun heading for Ascari. He's lost some time as well. MNK boy. I'm going to be going through the final corner now. So, JLT White's on pole! I cannot believe we missed that. JLT White is on pole. Here for the Italian Grand Prix. So it's JLT White as MNK boy goes only 15th. Tony Sun can only muster up 12th. And that's the end of qualifying. JLT White on pole. The 2 championship rivals still neck and neck. And I will be a minute. I'm going to get a glass of water.
Yeah,
So
no problem. So that's qualifying done. And Solberg did invalidate, so that means he's only going to be 5th. I'm just going to wait for this to go off. So it's going to be JRT White on pole, Surfy, Alfred Starfish, Zakari, Solberg, Equalise, EP Nick, KRT Stabby, Badders, RPL Jordan, Simon, Tony Sun, Alpe, Cribnestro, MNK Boy, EXFL Charlie, Blue Goggy, QBR 20 Joe, SJPG, and Jetbelly, who didn't set a time. SJPG and Jetbelly do not set times, so they'll be starting from the back row. And JRT White and FRT Surfy still neck and neck by only a 10th, with Elf and Starfish not far behind. Not far behind. But now I think it'll be all down to what the weather is going to be like for the GP race. It'll be quite interesting to see.
It's still raining.
Is it still
It's
raining?
still raining. Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Mad.
It's gonna be fun to watch. Yeah.
So,
it's-
I would assume everyone has gone for a wet setup, I'd imagine, then. Not for a dry one.
I just hope they have.
Yeah, I mean, if they have not gone for the wet setup, I'd be kind of worried. Viewership, very down at the moment. Come on, guys, share this around. It's going to be a good race. It is raining Monza, so surely it's going to be good to watch. So, also to the few viewers, hello. I'll put anything in the Twitch chat, because I will be reading it out over the course of this race, as I always do. I might actually need to put on my fan, because it's boiling in here. So I will unplug my phone charger, because that does not.
I've got mine off at the moment.
Oh, I need to have mine on. I do not care if you viewers do not like it. If you hear my fan, sorry but not sorry.
Probably stick it on like the lowest setting.
Yeah, I'll be at
Shift
the
mine.
lowest setting.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. So I'll put that on there.
There we go. Alright, perfect. Hazard, I'll pay for the dub. Evan, Hazard said, I'll pay for the dub. FRT Evan, is in the chat. Hello, Evan. That's the AlphaTauri Evan.
Yep, so out of formation lap.
Yeah, here we go, formation lap time. So Chelsea White's on pole, Surfy second, Alpha Starfish and Takari Solberg with a very good qualifying in 5th place. It's best all season. Equalize is 6th, where he is in the championship as well. Epidec 7th, Stabby on his debut in 8th, Ballas 9th, RPL Jordan 10th, and Simon, Tony, Alpay, Krunesh MNK, Charlie, Goggy, Joe, Jet Belly and SJP.
Zakarian and Solberg have already collided
Oh dear.
at Tow 1.
That would not help them at the start. Cold tyres in the wet. It's going to be painful for them. I don't know if they use no traction, but on no traction is absolutely awful. So on cold tyres, it is the biggest pain in the world. Like, it is so bad. But yeah, Chelsea White though. Can this be the day where he gets his first win? No, his first win in a few rounds. I think he has not won since. Let me get it up. He has not won since round 2, and that was his only win. Surfy won 3 in a row from USA to Austria, and of course Tony Sub won last time out. And in round 1, we had the one-time winner of Subolks, one race wonder apparently, because he's not raced since. Of course, that was the race where he should have got a punch, if you remember, Revolution.
Yeah.
He somehow didn't.
He was on like 92% tyre wear, so it is.
How he made that.
It is quite insane. And it still baffles my mind to this day as to how he didn't.
Oh, Chelsea White. Okay, a little bit closer to spinning there. I do that sometimes. You know, just a little tyre warming technique. Definitely not doing that by accident and make it yourself look like a fool. Starfish is now.
I don't know.
So, and as an air from Air spawn, I believe that is Joe. So Joe has gone round, already on the formation. That's a Williams. That's Blue Goggy that's also gone round as well. As they're really trying to warm up these tyres. They're using some extreme methods to warm them up. But yeah, here we go though. You can see that it looks like Tax is here for Johnson, just letting Surfy go in front of him. Of course, it's not really Tax, it's just this game being stupid. But, you know, Netflix would be on this right now. Oh, Chelsea by leg Surfy right through on the formation up. Tactics, he wants Surfy to have the slightly colder tyres so we can get a better start. But yeah, it's a sat on a good rating for this tentative run down into turn 1. It's going to be... I reckon there's going to be a crash on the main straight.
Here we go.
Got to wait for cars.
Yeah.
Because this is just the usual game. I think it's because like some of the spectating's hosting. I think it's because it's that. Because whenever it's tier 1, it's always fine. But yeah, we just wait for the Castle of Revel, which they do now. Here we go for tier 3. go here for tier 3. Good start there for Jersey White, but Surfy looks to got better getaway. But look at Alfred Starfish though. He gets the superstar from those guys. He already takes the lead going down into turn 1. Him and Jersey White side by side. Jersey White looks up massively. He's had to take evasive action. So is Surfy. Both of them about to go off the track. Same as Sakari and EP Nick. 4 drivers having to go off the track at one time. Jersey White leads. Equalize second. Alfred Starfish now in third. Alfred Starfish though, gaining all the time now on Equalize. He's going to send one down the inside on the Racing Point driver. And oh no, it's like a repeat of Hamilton and Vettel from 2018. Thankfully though, Alfred Starfish has not spun round. But chaos at the start, 3 wide. Solberg's dropped down to 11th. Almost goes to the path of MK boy there. So that blue Gongi's trying to make his way through. Solberg's gone to the gravel trap. It has been a nightmare start for the Haas drivers. Surfy going down to 4th and Solberg all the way down the back, but it's been a very good start actually from Stabby Boy, already up as a 3rd place, but I think he might have had to cut the first chicane. He's only got 8 seconds. What's he done? 8 seconds.
I believe that there was a 5-second for ignoring yellow flags at the start when JRT White and Surfy went.
He's obviously got 3 warnings in 1 lap somehow. Okay. That's mad. But here comes Tony Son though, already gaining on MK Boy, but he will not be able to get in front. Alpha Starfish though, lucky he has not been fully spun around because that collision. What a start though from Simon 37M, up to 5th. What a start for him. That is mad. He had a great start to this race as Alfred Starfish trying to send it on him into turn 1. He's forced him to go deep. And if Simon takes it, oh, he's gone into Alfred Starfish. Here comes EP Nick now, using his ERS pretty wisely actually, going round the outside of Alfred Starfish. These two side by side for the Curva Grande. Here they go into turn 4 and 5. It's EP Nick versus Alfred Starfish. Alfred Starfish has to take the outside now to the inside. He pushes EP Nick off into the gravel. Here comes Sakari though, and Sakari takes P7 from that. Side by side though with EP Nick. And EP Nick down into 8th. Abel Jordan 9th. Joe and Kruneshko fighting as Joe now gets in front of him. And Alpay just slides in front of Kruneshko. But yeah, crazy battles going on so far in these first 2 laps of Revolutional. This is the whole race. Sign me up for this because this is very good. The Stabby getting quite close to back of Equalize now. So do you think he'll make his move on the next straight?
Equalize and 7 Equalize? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. I mean, it all depends on how they go down into turn 1 and 2. But Stabby's got no ERS until he costs the line to run back now, so...
Yeah, it's going to cost him.
He's already
using...
Yeah, he's already using the majority of his ERS.
That's a double lock up there for Stabby.
Yep.
Not what he would have wanted, but it's all good though, it looks like.
As still behind. Jelty's White's made a fucking... My bad.
Oh!
Oh, my bad.
We are live. We've got kids watching, mate.
Yeah, I do apologise wholeheartedly for
that. So
yeah.
everyone, if you got offended by that, message Revolutional on Xbox.
That's my bad.
Just message
I
him.
do apologise. Yeah, Jelty White did make a mistake there. Out of turn 2, I believe. I think he lost traction.
It's like Equalize later the race.
Yeah. Stabby gained
slowly point.
Yes, Stabby's gained 6 places from 8th to 2nd, and Equalize gained 5 from 6th to 1st so far.
Problem is though, Stabby keeps on getting warnings at the moment, and this is not going to help him. He's already on 11 seconds worth of penalties, and he's lucky to make an overtake on Equalize. Is he going to force him to go deep? Equalize has gone a little bit deep trying to keep that position, but Stabby boy though, he's just going to have to sit behind, wait for his perfect opportunity. But that problem is though, is with the 11 seconds of penalties at this moment in time. That's really not going to help him, because he's now gaining pretty rapidly here with his overtake, as he will probably send it to turn 1. Another lock-up, stays behind him. Surfy Chelsea White though, 2 championship rivals. You'd love to see some battle between the 2 rivals for the championship. It's just perfect, in my opinion.
I think we've all got that same feeling when two quite close championship rivals come together. But I do think Sophie's got the upper hand now, because JRT White does seem to be struggling quite a bit, even on these inters.
Yeah, Surfy though has dropped back a little bit on the slap. I don't know whether Chelsea will be able to get his pen removed. He might, because I think he had to go off to avoid getting damage, and he probably did so there. So I could imagine he might be able to get his pen removed. So he'll just want to keep a clean slate now for the rest of this race. But he's down in third place at the moment. Stabby Boyers, Ikvalaj have really pulled away from these two guys, the two championship leaders. It's also good to see new leaders though in the races as well. Also carrying a 3-second time penalty there, as Alpha Starfish is Simon 37M still fighting away here for 5th place on track. Fair play to Simon. He's improved a lot. I've seen his progression from ARL Tier 4, and he's improved a lot. Jet Belly and Alpay now fighting. Jet Belly gets back into the... It just slots back in behind Alpay. Overtook him for a second. Alpay's gone very deep. Jet Belly 1 has got the position, but they make a little bit of contact. That forces Alpay off the track. As now Jet Belly 1 pulls away from Alpay, using the overtake, and he's up into P13 now as Alpay's down to P14. Tony Sun and RPL Jordan fighting. Oh, Tony Sun and RPL Jordan make contact. And RPL Jordan has to stay behind Tony Sun now as Tony pulls away just a little bit. Will RPL Jordan possibly send though going into turn 4 and 5? No, he will not. He thinks smart and better of it and just doesn't look for it. Yeah, Alpay though still quite close behind Jet Belly 1. 5 times at this moment in time. So it's a pretty close gap between those two. But yeah, Jet Belly's just going to have to keep his consistency levels up at the moment to keep Alpay behind him. But he has got... Actually, Jet Belly's actually managed to save like 30% of the slap, which is mad. Obviously, though, in the rain, you can save a bit more. Stabby, though, gets another time penalty. Another one within 5 laps. Hold on. RPL Jordan in 10th, 9 tenths off Tony Sun, so he won't be close enough to make a move. Chelsea White 8 tenths off Stabby Boy now, 9 tenths. But yeah, Chelsea White looks to be pulling away from Surfy. Surfy just doesn't look to have as much pace as the Mercedes driver at this moment in time.
Yeah, so looking at penalties then, Stabby's on 14 seconds worth. AP Nick on 6, Jati White on 5, Adam on 5, and Zakari, M&K Boy, Solberg and Blue Goggy all on 3.
Yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drivers on penalties, and the rest of them that are still in the race have not got a penalty. Alpha Stuff has actually got past Sam 37M, and now he's going to be maybe overtaking Surfy soon enough. Surfy is definitely struggling with these conditions.
Yeah,
I
think
can tell.
Jati White's caught up to the back of Stabby's. So, obviously, what happens now down into...
Oh. Yeah, the flags down at turn 1.
That's bad.
What's happened? Yeah. I think it was Spanish and Krunesh, I think.
Yeah.
Chelsea White now loses actually a fair bit of time there through the Ascari chicane, and Surfy is now actually starting to catch back up a little bit to Chelsea White. Almost within the 1 second gap now between him. Alpha Starfish has more of a as Surfy though. Chelsea White is actually quite low on fuel. Not really what you want at Monza, because you have to run Rich Mix pretty much every single straight. But yeah, he's getting quite close to the back of Stabby. Stabby Boy now using his ERS. Stabby also uses his ERS. Looks to the inside of the fed. Jati White gaining on Stabby. Stabby Boy, where's he going to go? He's going to chuck it very outside. Into turn 1 he goes. Jati White, he's had to take off. He's had to take the evasive road again. And that's another 5-second time penalty. And that's another 5 seconds.
Yeah. Well, whether he actually meant to do that, I'm not sure. But I think...
Oh, hold on. Sorry, just to interrupt there. But there's 2 side by side. That's Chelsea White and Stabby. And Alpha Starfish and Surfy. We're watching Alpha Starfish and Surfy though go at it. And Alpha Starfish moves up to P4. Net P2.
suppose.
Surfy? Is it a net P3? Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, this is probably some of the greatest racing I've seen within opening laps of a GP race. I think battles between Starfish and Surfy and Stabby and JRT White. Stabby's gone off, by the way. Elf and Starfish look to get past Stabby, and it does.
Oh, Krenesho and Blue Goggy. Krenesho just forced Blue Goggy onto the grass like the Vettel Alonso did back in 2011, and now Blue Goggy just got off the road. What's happening here? There was some pretty crazy battling going on right to the back of the field. That is Joe that's gone round. Stabby's also losing positions as well now.
Sarberger's just gone past. I think Krenesho's all the way on the other side. Well, not all the way on the other side, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, here comes Balazar. Gonna go around the outside of Goggy. And oh, they made contact! Balazar's hat! Oh my god! Oh my god! Huge crash!
Okay, I just recorded that. Sorry, if Badders doesn't put it in there, it doesn't.
Sorry about my voice crack as well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If Badders doesn't put it in the instance, I've got that recorded, so I'll be able to post it in if that gets missed out.
Did Ballas turn on him? Was it Blue Goggy that like turned in on him? Like.
To be fair,
looking at Savage has a drive through. Oh dear.
Seeing the yellow flags.
Yeah, carry on.
And Goggy's lost his front wing.
Oh dear.
He's
carry on with what you're saying about the Ballas Blue Goggy incident.
Yeah, it's quite difficult to tell. I will go and watch the clip real quick, and then I'll let you know exactly what happened.
Yeah. Surely that's got to go into the highlights package for next season's intro, surely.
Yeah, I agree.
That has to be in there. That has to be in there. It's literally clipped on the Twitch now. It should be clipped on the Twitch. I'll clip it on the Twitch tonight.
So, from what it looked like...
Oh, Stabby and Surfy.
Goggy turned in on Badders. Well, Goggy's retired.
Alright.
So...
Alright. Here comes Stabby and FRT Surfy. They're going to be going side by side. Here comes Surfy going for it. Oh no, I'm stupid. Ignore me. There's Stabby going for it. On Surfy, I should be saying. And look at the run Stabby gets on him. Beautiful run. He moves back up to P4.
Simon's just sitting back and watching them fight. He's only half a second behind.
Siege said that looked kinda cool. Oh god. Hello Siege. Sorry about the pit lane dramas yesterday. But yeah, I was involved in 2 tickets yesterday, not like me. I think that's I think those are like the first tickets I've been like involved in.
Yeah.
Which I didn't submit, which is mad. But yeah, SJPG behind Alpay.
Alpay did get a 3 second time to adjust.
This is a massive pain for Evan. He looked away and he didn't see it. Didn't see the crash.
Stabby's gone off.
Oh, Stabby's out! Oh!
That's a safety car.
Stabby's out.
Yeah.
That's surely... it's another VSC!
What?
Why? Oh, come on, man. There should be another seat. This should be a safety car, easily.
Car at least, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're all pitting. They're gambling. They're going very early.
Everyone's
service gone in 5 seconds.
Tony's staying out, though.
Yeah, I think Tony's made the smart decision here. I don't know why they pit. That's way too early.
Everyone has pitted in apart from Jetbelly, Tony, and Alpay and SJPG.
Why they pit? I don't know why they really pitted, to be honest. Yeah, I don't understand why they pitted, to be honest. Equaliser, it's gone well for him because he's now slotted just behind Jetbelly and in front of Alpay. So it's gone well for him. But Elephant Starfish, Surfy, Chelsea White, Simon, RPL Sakari. Why are those guys pitting?
There's only like 5 cars that stayed out. Everyone else just went and gambled for new tyres.
Yeah, so the guys that stayed out were Tony Sun, Jetbelly, Alpay, SGP, and Solberg and Krenesho, who only pitted for the VSC. So yeah, Interesting strategy calls.
Equalizer's caught up on Zeppeli. So John will watch this battle here. So I think it's probably the closest one.
The thing that I'd be fearing for these shows is that they might punch at the end of the race their tyres. The guys that pitted. There is a possibility that they could. Because there's so many traction zones around this track and the wet, the tyres are going to wear out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And it's always the rears that go first. So, yeah, I'd imagine we'll be seeing at least 1 or 2 punches in this race. Live viewers now. Hello, everyone.
Alpin Starfish needs to pit in still through his drive-through. Tony's just pitted in.
Yep, Selfish surfing it now. And he gets a speeding penalty as well while doing it. Oh, dear me. So Tony Sun's also pitted now. So he's... Obviously, he's chickened out like Tony Sun usually does. As RPL Jordan Pier for Solberg! Jordan sending him around the outside! Oh my, he's had to do what Jersey White's had to do twice in this race. He doesn't get a penalty for it though. As now EP Nick. Oh, he has to go onto the grass slightly. It's him and RPL Jordan. Side by side for turn 3. Here we go. RPL Jordan leaves the room. EP Nick. Gonna be going around the outside to turn 4. Oh no. Oh god. RPL Jordan sending it as well. They're getting all boxed in. Look at this. Tony Sun's just watching behind. Well, watch with Tony. It's possibly the best view of this. As EP Nick, RPL Jordan, and Solberg all fighting for P9 as EP Nick. Yeah, EP Nick's on past Solberg as Solberg's hit Jordan. And Tony Sun trying to get in front now. What is this? MK boys have gone to the back as well.
There's a current battle for 9th. Between 9th and 13th.
Oh, and Tony Sun's at the back of RPL Jordan there.
MK boy did hit the back of Tony, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But between 9th and 13th, it's a battle for 9th place, which is always good to see.
I'm just kind of annoyed now because I can say it was a Tony moment. God damn it. But yeah, SJPG, quite close behind Alpay.
Has MK boy got damage from that? No, he hasn't.
Check.
No,
he has not, but here comes uphill Jordan Pierre for Solberg. He switches to the inside, does the dummy like Vettel and Bottas in 2017 Spain. And look at this though, Pierre for Solberg and RPL Jordan making contact, the guys here. And RPL Jordan has got in front, and there goes Tony Sun as well.
Equalizer has pulled out a 2.9 second gap on Jet Belly. So far, 3 seconds. This gap keeps on increasing.
Until the gap between Jet Belly 1 and Alpay's increasing now, because Alpay's holding up this train of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars at the moment. So this is all helping Adam in this race as well to get away and get onto his tyres just that little bit later than everyone else. But yeah, Equalize though, leads the race quite comfortably. I think this should be his first win of the I think he should quite comfortably have the win now, which will be his first of the season. SJP now opts to pit. He's had half of those winters.
Yeah, so Solberg, SJPG until now. Alpine and Jetbelly still to pit. So Solberg stays out. Jetbelly stays out, and Alpine stays out.
Yeah. So I've got to give credit to Ganesha there. This guy, whenever he's at the back, he still carries on. Fair play to him.
A lot of people
I respect people like
yeah. They just go out
I'm guilty of that.
Retire.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that. As I spun, yes, I was so tempted.
Yeah, I think I've only done that
just
once
call
or
it
twice. Just retire when I've been so far back.
Yeah. I'm just kind of annoyed though, because I just cannot get consistency recently in anything. It's really annoying me. That's mostly just why I've switched to fully no line now, because I used no line for almost every league before Saturday. And I only used no line for them like I always use line as well, and I think I was just getting too used to it at that stage, and like think I could push a bit more. So like no line, ready to go now. I think as Tony Sun and MK Boy fighting as Tony Sun moves up into P10. Now in this race, Jersey White still right behind FRT, Surfy and Alpay. Alpay holding up this train of 5 cars again as RPL Sakari now goes to the back of it. As Alpay now pits, and here we go though, Jersey White versus FRT Surfy. Jersey White has a lot more overtake to use, so he's going to go round the outside. Here we go, into turn 1 they go, side by side, and it's Jersey White who has it, and Surfy and him make contact though. Jersey White and FRT Surfy make contact. Simon is in a net second at this moment. This race is total chaos at the moment. Equalised 10-second gap at in the lead though. It's very comfortable for him at this stage and looking like he'll take his first win of the season. As Simon losing a lot of grip, and here comes RPL Sakari, but he's really moved over quite dangerously there, and he's given RPL Sakari front wing damage now. So will that be a penalty maybe for Simon? He made a mistake, he went off the covered off very dangerously as, oh dip, Tony Sun's had a Tony moment, he's got a time penalty. So the only reason not to have a penalty is, that is crucial for the race now. Surfy has 8 seconds, Jersey White has 10. All Jersey White has to do is pull out a 2-second gap, and he's still beating Surfy in this race. Mad to say that. But yeah, Revolution takes on this race so far after the first 14 laps of it.
To be fair, the opening laps were intense, to say the least, with JRT White and Surfy, Equalize, I think Alfred Starfish as well at the start. And obviously, as the laps have gradually moved on, now we're seeing an entirely different perspective compared to the start. I think the incident between Goggy and Badders will be looked at for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Other incidents.
I'll tell you so. Yeah, carry on.
If other incidents that happen can be looked at as well. Now it's just a case of waiting on the race finish and see who gets the win.
Yeah, I think that window will quite comfortably at this stage go to Equalize. He's just driven a perfect race really. He's done nothing wrong, so he's just got to drive these next 12 laps with the same concentration as he has done for the first 15. But yeah, Tony Sun getting quite close now to the back of RBL Jordan, so can he move up into 7th place on the main straight? He might be able to. Here's when his medium traction comes into full use. There he goes. Ready to go to use his overtake. There he goes. He's also using that. See her going down into turn 1. He will not be able to go in front of RPL Jordan. It's not been as good of a race as Silverstone for Tony. Into turn 1. We go. That is Alpha Starfish and PFL Solberg goes side by side. Alpha Starfish gets a 3-second time penalty though. A Solberg losing grip, but he manages to keep the car going, and he's still in 13th place.
Last 3 seconds now.
In this race. Oh, okay.
I don't think
yeah,
it'll
that's
make a
not really
difference.
goes affect.
I don't think it'll make a difference.
Hello, Ruben. Ruben, we are commentating.
Yeah, mate, I am commentating. Commentating with you lads, come on. Is there space in the
You want
lobby?
to join me? Yes.
Yeah, drop us an in. Come on.
Okay, Ruben, here you go.
I didn't realise it.
Well, everyone, Ruben's joined. Hello, Ruben.
I didn't realise that you were
what happened to-
commentating.
What happened to GXL then?
I took my wheel off.
Oh, how did you do that?
It was wet. Russia through the long left hander and I full throttled it like a idiot and
so you-
spun.
You basically did a.
I was trying to overcut this guy that I've been sitting right behind for like the whole race, so I was pushing as hard as I could and thought, stuff it, I'll just full throttle it, and yeah.
Did a Lando Norris Belgium virtual dust moment.
Oh yeah, back in Vending Lockdown, yeah, I remember that. Here comes Simon 37M though. Let's try and get surfy here. Have you gone to the lobby, Ruben?
Yeah, I'm loading. Who's leader?
Quite
Yeah.
close. He's had to back out.
Equalise by 10 seconds.
Surf has gone
As-
deep. Simon's
Oh,
got past
Simon.
Jeffy, and Jetpa's got past Raphael Jordan.
Yeah, Jetpa's actually kind of had a quiet race. He's making his way through though, pretty comfortably. He's in P7 at this moment in time.
Down from P9.
Driving
Oh, what's Badgers doing?
He's got taken out by Blue Goggy.
So washed.
Oh my god.
I know I've got like 6 points in tier 1, but still.
He got taken out, Ruben.
And then Goggy went into
What's
this
it-
guy and he ring and then retired.
Oh, come on, Adam.
Yeah.
Done.
Oh, I think.
Adam's getting
Alfio
12.
Jordan just let.
Jet Belly 1's getting 12 positions.
What a guy. Alfio Jordan just let his teammate Alpha Selfish through, so respect to him. There's Tony's son. Very low overtake. Massive Tony moment. On the 13%.
PFL
Using his medium
Salford.
traction to good.
Yeah, PFL Salford is still to pit.
He still hasn't pitted.
Still to pit.
Yeah, okay, that's his mistake. Okay, I think that's way too late now from him. As Tony's son trying to get in front of MNK Boy, but because Tony's son is slow, he can't do it. I'm only joking. Tony's son is actually no, he is very slow. I think he's slow. You know, when you are slower than the GOAT himself, Jet Belly 1, you're very slow. Because Jet Belly is just built different. Oh my goodness, RPL Jordan!
What happened there?
He's just spawned at turn 3.
What a shitter. How's he done that?
Oh my god. Ruben, did you do tier 2 comps in Hungary last season? Right, okay. The shoe's definitely going to hot.
Nah. Hey, what did I even say?
Oh, okay. Were you swearing a lot? Apparently you
Yeah,
were.
yeah, I was. I didn't even realise that I was. Like,
It's just
they
a
weren't
vocab.
they weren't bad ones.
At least it ain't Venom.
Yeah, man.
At least it weren't me earlier.
Oh god, yeah. Revolutional, yeah. Shouldn't be swearing on stream. We might have a 10-year-old.
Oh,
Jordan's just straight line. Yeah. Did you?
Oh,
He's
I
just
didn't
straight
see
line
that,
the
but-
wall.
yeah, clip it please, lads. So, virtual safety car deployed. Actually, I think he shoots his races on YouTube. So, quarter 4K, my friends.
Ah, clipped it.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah, I think he
straight
shoots
line.
race on.
Yeah.
That's what PFL's obligated. Well, not really, actually. He needs to go for those tyres, but it's the wrong type of safety car. It's the virtual ones. It's not really going to help him in this race. Kind of a nice battle with MAK Boy, though, if he waits up for him. Actually, no, they both have front wing damage. So, yeah, those two can have a nice battle together. Out the back, vibing. Not with Crumnestra, though. Poor guy, on the zone.
39 seconds
yeah.
behind the place in front of him.
I mean, fair
Jeez.
play to him for carrying on, though. I mean,
Yeah,
if it was-
I would have retired.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just go on Netflix, innit? Just do that by this stage, but nah, he's carrying on. Alpha Selfish and Jet Belly 1 though. Fair play to Jet Belly, he's had a pretty strong race from the back of the grid. May as well put 7th, and he's getting gradually on RPL's carry as Simon Face over there gets a 3-second time penalty. I don't think that will really affect anything. He should keep that podium, but the problem is though, he did defend very aggressively from RPL Sakari, which gave him front wing damage, which he's still running with. So, yeah, that will probably be looked into. Yeah, Alpha Starfish, 5 times off Jet Belly 1, using his overtake. The 2 Red Bull cars, one which is a junior team, one which is the superior team, but the superior team is doing worse than the junior team, so the junior team is actually the superior team, if you get what I mean. Yeah, Jet Belly moving a little fair bit more than once. Leaving a lot of Alpha Starfish trying to get him. And yeah, he can't get in front of him yet. But yeah, Ruben, you definitely missed the best bit of this race. The start was actually kind of cool to watch.
Yeah.
It was just mad. Just mad.
I think it was something like
Yeah.
lap 5 or 6. There was a double overtake between 4 cars.
I can't remember, to be honest, but I think there was.
I don't
I'll
think
just
it was
go with
that
what
early,
you say,
though.
ref.
I think it was something like
Yeah.
probably 10 laps ago.
Yeah.
Starfish is all over
I
Adam.
It went that early into the...
Adam's gonna back the beast either. Oh shit, he missed.
Perfect.
Sorry for Adam.
Yeah.
Equalize has lost time to JR2 White. They lost 2 seconds.
Yeah.
If Adam
It's
loses
something
his
that affects
position, I'll be livid.
Oh god.
Why is he only in
Imagine-
5th gear? He's just got a 5th gear coming out of there. How's he done that?
Imagine if Venom was Ruben. Oh god. Imagine if Ruben had Venom's vocab list. That'd be scary. Venom's bad, but then Ruben with Venom's vocab, it'd be
Venom's just
what's-
pure racist, to be honest. Well, no, he's not really, but he can be if he wants to be.
yeah.
I mean, he is
Anyway,
autistic,
so-
though, so.
Yeah, true. But anyway, so Starfish and Jet Belly still fighting for the 7th place, but Alpha Starfish has 8 seconds, Jet Belly has 5 seconds. So I don't think that. Well, yeah, no, Alpha Starfish mathematically can beat Jet Belly one as solo.
I'm joining back the party in a
Sam.
minute. I'm just gonna go engineer Adam quickly with them.
Okay. So Ruben will return in 1 minute. He's got to say something to Adam Stevens in the AlphaTauri party. Nice bike. Yeah, Starfish. What?
I heard the bike.
Yeah.
Right now, yeah.
My mic is like so sensitive, it's stupid. Like, yeah, it's so sensitive, like, it's so annoying. But yeah, Alpha Starfish and Jet Belly 1 is literally like the only battle really going on the track, and even then, Starfish can't really get in front of Jet Belly 1 at this moment in time. He's having to stay behind a little bit, waiting for that opportunity. Ruben is back. Ruben, what did you say to Adam Stevens? Alright, fair enough. And oh! He's weaving a lot, mate. I think that was a lot. You should see what. You should have seen my teammate yesterday at the safety car race. I weaved like 7 times. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Lux swerved like 6 times in a restart yesterday, which I thought was perfectly fine because I said Lux. No, I said Lux. That go to teammate of mine that can actually get points, and then there's me, the man that bottles every single time he's in a good position nowadays. No, we do not. I think we just should not talk about either of our seasons, Ruben. I mean, my first round was awful because I got killed. Then second, third, fourth was actually alright. I won a race and got 3 podiums. And now I've had your luck, so yeah. It's not been going very well for us too. Totally moment. So he's going to have to gain 7 tenths off for Starfish to beat him at this moment in time. And yeah, there's literally nothing going on track right now. So lads, Ruben, I've never asked you this. Sandwich preference. with yeah. Okay. any weird food combos you had as a kid? Because we know We got a great answer from Mally in the last rounds of season 4. What was it? Ketchup and cheese sandwiches. So, can you
Okay.
beat that? All right. Oh, okay. Sounds alright,
in
actually.
my opinion, not that bad. They're not that bad.
Actually sounds alright. I'd eat that. I'd eat that. Yeah, I'd actually be down to eat that. Doesn't even sound that bad. Better than what Tony told me to eat, which I have not eaten.
Tuna sandwich.
Oh my god. Go
It
to
depends
Tony, son.
on
Go
how
to
you look at it.
something.
Yeah.
I'm not eating the tuna. No, thank you. I too much effort, and I honestly, I don't even know if we have any tuna. I don't even know. We don't. I live in a pub, mate. And we don't own the Indian restaurants. They rent out the kitchen, and it's an Indian restaurant. I don't think they would have tuna. But whatever. Jet Belly won. Quite close actually there to RPO Sakari. So Jet Belly could get 6th on track. I don't think he'll be able to get it off time penalties, but he should be able to get 6th on track because he's hit the back of Sakari.
Elfin
Oh,
Starfish is now behind Chip Belly.
Yeah, he's so close to it now. He's just been able to save his overtake. Being behind Jet Belly 1. And here we go. Alfred Starfish gaining on Jet Belly. Here we go. Alfred Starfish, though, not close enough. He will not make a move. RPL Sakari's just got a lot more overtake to play with now compared to Jet Belly 1 and Elephant Starfish 19. But yeah, great race though for me. Okay. He did hit Sakari. He did hit the back of him. So take that as you will. He's getting quite. I say Sakari.
His gameplay is Zakaria, but
I just say Sakari.
it's
Sakari
so much easier.
weird. Yeah, Sakaria.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he
just
is,
back
but
though.
Sakari has a fair bit more overtake to use.
Yep.
Then, Alfred Starfish is sending it! And, yeah, he cannot get in front of. Yeah, it was never going to work.
Oh!
As he's...
That was close. he almost pinned it himself and...
Here comes Jack Belly 1, and Sakari! Getting a bit close between those two. Into turn 1, Jet Belly goes. He's got the position, late braking, and it's worked for him. Up to P6. Now he needs to pull away by 2 seconds to keep that 6th place on track. And that's the famous AlphaTauri quote of happiness, shall we say. Yeah, whatever it is. A tribal. They're tribal. Oh! Alpha Starfish just in the back of Sakari. Oh!
Oh dear.
What has happened there? I was just on board
Puncture!
Sakari and just saw it
Puncture!
just...
Elfin Starfish
where?
has a puncture.
Oh my god! What?
That's his race
So obviously
done.
the debris... did he maybe? I know this is a long shot, but did his rear tyre puncture and he just like slid into Sakari?
I don't
maybe?
know. His tyre just went.
I think that might have been what happened. Yeah, I think his tyre went and he just went into the back of Sakari, I think. Because I get Alpha Starfish is aggressive, but he's not that aggressive. Like, yeah, that's unfortunate for Alpha Starfish. Was on for some decent points and... Well, he's got a punch, he's not going to get any. That's allowed Alpay, though, to move up into the points pay positions, though. Which will not be taken off him, as Ikfalize is on the second to last lap. Going through Lesmo 1 and 2 now. Oh, that'll be funny. What? Oh, looks so good. I honestly,
Yeah.
I think... But tier 1 theoretically should be, but Tony said, wait, is Tony still gonna punch her? Tony said, he's gonna punch her! Tony says now gonna punch her! And he pitted later than the other guys that have pitted.
So that means now we'll start seeing some more punches, probably.
What does that mean for, like, Equalizer, Jelty White, Simon, FRT Surfy,
The last
EP
lap.
Nick?
This is doing.
Imagine if all these guys get a puncher and Jet Belly wins. Just imagine. Oh my god. Last lap though. Yeah, the seeds. Equalizer's gotta be careful. He's gonna have very little tread left on those tyres. And it's always the rears that go first. And I was talking about this earlier on in the race, I think, Revolution, that the rears will wear a lot more in
Yes,
these
he did.
conditions, especially on Monza with these traction zones. Wait, has Equalizer gone? It looks like it looks like Equalizer's driving with a puncher, but he hasn't.
I'm just looking
Chelsea White
Just looking
hasn't.
at the rest of these guys' cars.
So, are any of these guys gonna get punches in this final lap? Yeah, he's used the time to Jersey White now, it looks like. But if he gets a puncher, that's gonna leave the win maybe wide open. What if he gets it out of Ascari? This is really the only other place where he can... I think he's gonna get away with it, I think, Equalize. It's kind of like what happened with the Bolts back in Bahrain. Oh my god, imagine. Equalize though, he has driven the perfect race, and he's taken it extremely cautiously. He's made it though. Equalize takes his first win, and he wins here in Italy. He wins the Tier 3 Italian Grand Prix. JLT White comes home in second place, even with his penalties. Great drive from him. And Simon 37M, the reserve who joined last minute, is going to get a podium. Simon, well done to him.
Tony didn't pit. He saw that happen.
That is a great race from Simon. Surfy in 5th. EP Nick beats him in 4th. That's really going to help Mercedes in the combined constructors standings.
He still got
Did you call him a twang? Oh, clown. I thought you said twang. What is he doing? Tony! Oh, come on! Yeah, this guy is an admin. This guy is an admin, and he's driving like a headless chicken. He's on medium traction. Come on, shouldn't be losing that much grip. Imagine if he was on no traction. Oh, what a... Boo! Can we give this guy a race ban for the next race? Because now he's actually trying to bid it on purpose. Like, just retire, everyone else has finished. You're not funny, Tony. Oh my. Shall I invite Tony to the party? Okay. Oh, what's it?
He's just doing
I'm
donuts.
sorry, but what... Yeah. I think I'm going to become Nathan and snitch on him. Demand for a race ban. Oh my god. But I'm just going to invite the top 3. Let's get these guys in. Not waiting for... Oh my god. Okay, so the drivers are now joining. Let me ping Tony. Oh my god. Why? Tony and that... I don't know if he's trying to bid us on purpose or not, but... Really? Yeah, this is boring me. Can you guys please include your audio?
Yeah.
As always, we're gonna start them now. We're just gonna ignore this clown that's driving on the track. Tony's son, what a clown. We'll start with third place of Simon 37M. Oh yeah. But yeah, Simon.
Yep.
Kagoda, I think it is, yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's Kagoda. So Kagoda.
Go there.
Yeah. K-O... Oh. K-O-G...
Oh no.
But anyways, Simon,
Cool Kyogre.
no.
Oh.
Kago...
Oh, Kyogre.
Yes. His profile picture
hold on.
is like Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Some pretty cool photo actually. But yeah, Simon, first podium at ABS from 11th place on the grid to P3 in the wet as a last minute reserve. It's a shock result, but it's like a feel good result if you get what I mean. Because of course it used to be like ARL Tier 4, which is called the Partner League, and moving to ABS Tier 3 a lot quicker, and you got a podium in it. So how happy are you? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I'll just wait for these guys. Of course, you weren't really getting involved in the battles. You're just like sitting behind them, waiting for incidents to happen. Was that your just like your plan going into the race, not to get involved in any collisions, to just keep a safe race? Yeah. What? Yeah. Well, Simon, great podium from you. Revolution, any questions for him? Well, for Simon, I should say.
Don't think there's any, apart from congratulations on the podium and well deserved.
Yeah, well done, Simon. Great podium for you. Smooth to second place, Chelsea White, and I believe with that you have retaken the championship lead. Let me get up the points from the previous round. You outscored so by 8. You've retaken the championship lead. Going into the last 4 races. Of course, though, it is a shorter season, so 4 races to go in this type of season. Still kind of a longer way. But yeah, sure, he must be delighted just to take that championship lead from Surfy.
Yeah. Obviously, you're used to things being short. But yeah, longer season works for me better. But we deal with what we got.
Yeah, of course. And you got 2 penalties from the turn 1 quarter cut. Do you feel like those penalties are extremely unfair? They did look it because you did slow down to avoid getting penalties, but you still got them. So do you think they were really harsh?
I think they were a bit unfair, but even if I get them removed, I still get second because it was after the first pit stop I got jumped by Surfy, which held me up for a couple seconds. So I was only 2 seconds off. If I got the 10 seconds removed. But I feel like it's one of those things where if you do it when you're by yourself, it's more than just. But I was racing the person, and they don't leave me the room on the outside, take the inside for 2. So I feel like a bit unjust. So I will be trying to still get them removed though.
Yeah, of course so. Well done on that second place. It was a solid drive for you today. Revolution, any questions for JLT White?
Yes, so of course we saw you and 9 other cars go through the pit lane on the virtual safety car when I think it was Batters crashed. What do you think was the main thinking behind that, considering Tony and Alvin Starfish got punctures?
Well, I was at 70% when crossing the line, so they're just a bit washed and need to learn to save their tyres. Whoa.
That is... Shit! Jesus! That's mad.
To be fair,
Chelsea White folk are feeling dangerous.
Yeah,
oh my god.
it's brutal, but it's the truth.
Yeah. I mean, we all knew Tony Summers washed. Anyways, well done, Jersey White on the seventh place.
See you next week.
Yes. And then let's move on to Equalise. First race win the season. In a dominant start as well.
Yeah.
Sure, that's going to give you a whole bucket load of confidence going to the final 4 rounds, because there's still a chance you could maybe get the title, because it seems like the top runners are starting to not have their like really early season pace.
Yeah, finish out.
Alright. Sorry, Ruben. But yeah. But yeah, Equalise. Confidence must be sky high now after that dominating first win.
Yeah. Yeah, good start. And I go to P2. And Wyatt was crashed to exit turn 2. And yeah.
Yeah, of course. Your only points this season have actually been from second or first place. Do you feel like if you would maybe been a little bit more consistent, you could have been third or second in the championship after today's race, or maybe even first?
I don't know.
Well done on the win. Revolution, only questions for Equalise?
Obviously, going back to what I asked JRT White, obviously, I think there was you, JRT White, and eight others who went in on this medical safety car, and you came out first out of the 10 cars that went in. Was there any doubt or any worries where you were feeling like you weren't going to come out in front of the people behind you?
I had good pace and yeah, I've practicing before the race in the rain. That was good for me. Good pace, good quality pace. Yeah.
Time did you set in quali?
27.8 I think.
Oh, was it wet in quali as well?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fully wet.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, well done on the win, Equalise. That's the end of Tier 3. Tier 4, tomorrow from 6 PM. That'll be Aiden Solberg doing that. But yeah, of course, all the other races next week come from Belgium. Sorry?
Venus tier in the league.
Yeah.
It probably is, to be fair.
To be fair, it might be, to be fair. Tier 3 and 4 are actually the cleanest. But yeah, from myself, thank you, Revolutional. Thank you, Revolutional, for joining again. And Ruben for making the cameo appearance.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. But yeah, cheers, Ruben. I'll probably be speaking to you straight after this. But yeah, thanks, everyone, for watching. Good night, have a good evening. And join back tomorrow for like the 30+ viewers. Bye-bye.